One of the loveliest tunes, I think, in the Australian tradition. It's not a lovely tradition. I've got to say this. Many people ask me, where did the Australian folk songs come from? Well, obviously from our Anglo-Celtic tradition, but my theory is that the songs that have been collected over the years and the songs that have been sung evolved to reflect our environment, which in the bush is pretty harsh. So there wasn't a lot of sympathy for musical ornamentation. So many of the songs that we inherited and the tunes had a lot of those grace notes and embellishments knocked out of them to reflect our harsh environment. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm saying this is a good thing because it makes our bush songs and tunes quite unique. They are different from the Irish, Scottish, and English songs. They're far more reflective of what the frustrations were in the bush, the aspirations. They have the flavour of the bush. Some of them, however, can be quite pretty. I mean, I think the tune for this song, which is called The Female Rambling Sailor, which was taken down from Mrs. Peaty in Victoria, is particularly beautiful tune. And it's an old tearjerker song, a ballad, where a young girl, once again, there seems to be many of these stories of young girls wanting to dress up as men and go away to search for their loved ones or for adventure or misadventure. These were based on fact, by the way. There were about 5 instances of women, young girls, disguising themselves as sailors and going to sea. I'm talking about around the time Captain Cook was circling around Australia, or even into the very early part of the 19th century. Of course, life on board these ships was very male. The uniforms that the sailors wore, or the outfits they wore, were very tight-fitting, so there wouldn't be any busts showing. And they would go for their ablutions when they went to the bow of the boat and with a bucket and a sponge, and they'd do what they called a French wash, or we call it French wash. So hygiene wasn't on the top of the list there, but I know that there were a couple of instances where women did go to sea and were out there for a couple of years. The most notable female rambling sailor came back, got married, had 5 kids, bought a hotel, a pub, and eventually applied for a naval pension. And when Queen Victoria heard of this, she couldn't believe it, that a woman had actually served in her merchant navy. So she said, well, if she's done that, we think that she deserves a pension. And that was, I guess, the doors opening for women to join the services. My theory. Come, all you maidens far and near, come listen to my ditty. It was near Gravesend there lived a maid, she was both young and pretty. Her true love he had been to sea and drowned in a foreign war, which caused this young girl for to say, I'll be a rambling sailor, with jacket blue and trousers white, just like a sailor, neat and tight. For the sea it was the wonder light of the female rambling sailor. When the storms were on the raging seas, she'd go aloft with their knee. Feared no danger and feared no foe, this female rambling sailor. When the seas were calm, this maiden young, she charmed the sailors with her song. She rolled the deck, she gaily sang, this female rambling sailor. From stem to stern she freely goes, she knows no danger, fears no foes. But soon you'll hear of the overthrow of the female rambling sailor. From stem to stern she freely went, as times that she had many, but she lost her grip and down did fall. She quietly bade this world farewell. A snowy white breast inside it came, it appeared to be a female's frame. Rebecca Young, it was the name of this female rambling sailor. Come all you maidens far and near, come listen to my story. Her body's anchored in the deep, let's hope her soul's in glory. May the willows wind around her grave, around it the lilies planted. May the red rose grow at the feet of the female rambling sailor. A marble stone these words inscribe, oh, here lies one who's lately gone. No finer lass did the sun shine on as this female rambling sailor. The river fame she's known full well, oh, there wasn't a sailor could her excel.